Let me get myself situated here. Okay, there. That's better. Get my sound going there. So I appreciate it when my friends text me up and say things like, "Hey, Marianne is talking mad stuff about you." I didn't see it, nor do I care. I'm tyrannical. Nor do I care. That's what people are going to do. I but what I want to talk about is BTS and Blue Ridge, a young lady who shared with the community what she suffers, with her child who has a type of cancer. And I'm only going to be on here for a minute. Yeah, it's okay. Hi, Dana and Amanda. My concern is not with Marianne. Whatever, she can say what she wants. She gets a pass. That's fine. But however, I did make a call to. I called Laura this morning, and she was already aware of this though because other people had called her. And I said, "Hey, Laura, I want you to be aware that video Marianne has that she re-edited has your full address in it." And Laura said, "Well, thanks, Brian, but some other people told me." She said, "Thanks a lot for that," and hung up. I just thought she needed to know that. Just like when Smokey P came on his live, hey DJ, and when Smokey P came on his live one time and he had his work shirt on and had his work address, and I called Smokey up. I said, "Hey man, you might not want to do that, because people take things and twist them up around here." But that's not, yeah, not my concern. My concern is, and I'm not going to respond to Marianne, whatever, she can say whatever she wants. If she wants to be one of them, then go ahead. That's fine. BTS is now stating that the girl Blue Ridge only came on Molly's panel to collect money. Well, if you go under and look under Blue Ridge's original video, which came on with her adorable child, I went in there and said, "What's your PayPal? This community can help you." And her response to me makes BTS look like an idiot because she doesn't need anyone's help, nor does she want anyone's help. Okay? She is financially secure, and she made it known to this community that, her child being 10 months old, they have raised $40,000 to make sure that he is okay. Financially, she's fine. And when she was on Molly's panel, Molly offered her money and she turned it down. And then I don't remember who it was from the chat. I think it was Barnyard. I'm not sure, but it might have been Barnyard. Offered her money from the chat, and she empathetically denied wanting any financial help from anyone. But BTS doesn't do her research before she runs her mouth. This lady, yeah, very thirsty. This lady did not come for financial help. So this is an example of BTS coming after a mother with a sick child and saying words against a mother who she doesn't want any help financially. So the consensus on Molly's video after that was to offer her emotional support, because she's got the financial support. She's fine medically. Okay. She's fine medically. Just prayers. She literally just said, all I want from you people, you guys, is just prayers. And BTS takes it and twists it up. Are you related to TNT? Are you guys is she like your big sister or something? Because, there's this thing, BTS, and God love you. But there's this thing called the miracle ear that you can buy it online and you stick it in your ear and it makes it to where you can hear things properly. Okay? The miracle ear. Because now what you have done is attacked and accused a mother with a child that has cancer of only showing up with that child for money. That's what you've done, BTS. And you're more than welcome. Hi, Wendy. She did say that, and I'll get you the receipts for that, Wendy. And this is what she's done. These people are attacking Lady Beekeeper. I gave you a wrench because I don't want people to pester you in here. I can handle my own trolls, but if somebody pesters you, you can get rid of them. BTS, stop. That woman came on here and shared her story with us, which takes bravery. She showed us her child, which takes bravery. She doesn't want money, and she's denied it several million times. When people, good people that really want to help someone, they don't sit behind the scenes and look for every reason to pick somebody apart. We wanted to help her financially, and she denied it at least 3 times. At least 3 times. At least 3 times. So I don't know what Marianne's problem is right now, because she apologized to me yesterday in my own chat, and now she's gonna bash me in this one. That's fine. She can do that. Whatever. She knows who she is. She has to sleep with herself at night. But the fact that Laura and I don't get along. But I saw when she went to go and re-edit that video, I looked at it again. Saw that she took the sign out of it, and some other people looked at it too, because Laura was already aware before I called her. And I called her and I said, "Look, your your address is right there, clear as can be on that box. I thought you might want to know that, because Laura's had people send. And Laura said, 'Thanks, Brian, I appreciate that,' but other people have already told me, 'Thanks again,' and that was it. That was the end of the phone call." Rusty Bed Springs, you don't pester me, Dana. Let me see. She apologized for running with something she heard. Yeah, but then she goes somewhere else, and then I guess she's talking mad stuff about me. And I will say this: I didn't hear it. I did not hear Marianne doing this, so I could be. It could be a mistake, but I've got nothing. I wish that Marianne had the best things in life that she wants. I hope her well for her children, and I just hope that she has all the serenity in her life that she needs. That's all. Hi, Pepper. Yeah, I would like to. If anybody's got clips of BTS doing this, I think it needs to go to a clip channel, because this is literally attacking a woman with a sick child, and BTS needs to be aware of that. Hey, look, I'm not hating on her. I kind of like the banner with BTS. She's not harmful, but she needs to be called out on this. And again, Lady Beekeeper, I gave you that wrench. So just if somebody pesters you in here, I want you to feel welcome to be here. But people know that if you got a wrench in my chat, that I can pretty much handle my own trolls. Like yesterday, when I chose to just block Marianne from here, I couldn't do it myself. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. But I thought it would be the best thing, to just for us to stop talking about each other, leave it alone, and just cut ties about it. But just cut ties about it. I'm never gonna if people are looking for me to attack Marianne or something like that, or say something bad about her, it's not gonna happen. Yeah. Hi, Dawn. Hey, there's Aussie flag. But breaking the silence. If you said it, because I'm going to tell you this, I didn't hear it. But if you said that woman only came on Molly's to get money, did you or did you not say that? Again, I'm not. I didn't hear it. Okay, I didn't hear it. I said I guess. I could be wrong. But breaking the silence, did you say? Because I'm gonna tell you, I didn't hear it. I didn't hear Marianne talking crap neither. But did you say that Blue Ridge came on Molly's looking for money? Did you say that or did you not? Did you make an offhanded comment about that Blue Ridge was asking for money, wanted money? Oh, okay. Well, good. You said you heard it. Okay, well, just in the future, we got to really think about what we're saying if we heard it. It's just like today when I said this, I didn't say Breaking the Silence was doing this and that. I made it clear that I didn't hear it. I didn't hear you say it. So I didn't repeat something that I heard. Okay, well, good, BTS. That's good. All right, that's cool. Yeah, that's why I was asking people if they had a clip of it or something like that. I would like to see that. That doesn't seem like, hi, Delusion. That doesn't seem like something you would do. You can be mean sometimes, but it doesn't seem like something you can do. So I just wanted to address it. All right, that's all. Well, you don't, but you don't need to be scared of Wendy V. Okay, she's not here to scare people. But if you did something like that, she would definitely clip it and show it. There's no reason to be scared of Wendy V. She's harmless. Her and I have battled it out before. She really is harmless. So I just wanted to clear that up. I came on here to say I heard this and that. What I want to do is I want to try my best to get along with people in this community. It's very important to me, okay, to get along. Like I don't want people just because BTS is in here. No, figure skating coach. When I asked one question and she answered it without your retort, she answered it, and then I said, okay. An interrogation is when you continue to ask someone the same question over and over again. So I asked her one time, and she said, I repeated what I heard, and I said, okay. But thanks for your comment, figure skating coach, but I really don't think she needs you as an attorney. All right? How about that? Me and BTS handled that. And what I said was, I didn't hear this. And I said, BTS, did you say that? And she said, yes, Brian. I said what I heard. And it was cleared up until you came in here and asked that question, figure skating coach. And it's good to see you, though. But I think that BTS has grown, and she can handle herself when somebody's coming at her respectfully, like as I was. And so your comment of, oh, come on, Brian, what is this, an interrogation? My comment to Wendy V up there. Now, come on, figure skating coach. Breaking the Silence, do you feel like I was interrogating you? Do you feel like I was interrogating, or did I just ask you a question about something that I heard instead of accusing you of it? And I said I heard it. BTS, do you feel like I'm pressuring you or interrogating you? No, I just asked her one time. It's not out of control, figure skating coach. What you're doing is making it worse because BTS and I were able to discuss it. She clarified it. And what I said was, well, maybe, in the future we could take a look at not repeating things that we heard. What I said is if BTS said that, now she is attacking a woman with a sick child. And then when BTS says that she repeated something she heard and she apologized for it, then we had it cleared up. That's all. My goal is to get along with people. And I want to get along with people and make people feel like they're welcome to come here. I'm not going to trash anyone here. I'm not going to let my mods trash anybody in here. It's just not going to happen. That's what we need as a community to be able to state our opinions. Now, I could have gotten nasty with figure skating coach, but I'm not going to do that. No, figure skating coach. When you said, what is this, an interrogation? No, I'm not yelling at BTS. I simply asked her, did she do that? And she said, yeah, well, we kind of are. And she clarified it, and we had moved on. And then you asked, what is this, an interrogation? It's the way I guess it's not what you say, it's how you say it. You know what I mean? Now, with BTS, I was just getting done saying, I don't think she's a harmful person. I think that sometimes she gets a little emotional. We haven't really went at each other too much. But, no, I don't think of her as a horrible person on here. Sometimes I get a little frustrated. BTS says, I feel like all creators on the witness stand around here. To be honest, I mean, we all can say what we want, right? This isn't a courtroom. Yes, you can say what you want. Right. We can say what we want. And that's the thing. But we have to understand, just like I would say things and people will call me out for it. We have to understand that just because we can say what we want doesn't mean that we won't be quote unquote checked on it. Somebody might check you because you said what you want and they feel like calling you on it. So they checked you. And what I did was I asked you a question. Yeah. I asked you a question and you respectfully answered that question. And not a one of us are screaming and hollering and arguing with each other right now. And this is the way that we could do this. We are at our government is in uproar. We are at an end times, living in the end times with each other, and I think it's more important for people, even if you don't like each other, to try to pretend, to try to get along, to try to, not just poke at people all the time. It's horrible. And I need to apologize because I was upset yesterday and I made some digs at people that I've been convicted for it all day long for some of the stuff that I said yesterday. So I can empathetically apologize, for saying some of the things without any couth yesterday that I said about other people just because they had an opinion. And I don't want this to continue. So someone has to break that circle. Someone has to break it. So I want my chat to be a place where people can come to, and let's not go on assumptions. Like yesterday, what I did was, the bottom line is I just tried to warn a friend of mine about something, and it ended up being, Wendy calling me creepy, people saying, well, if something happens over there. No, my intention was to warn a friend of mine about something, and that's it. And that's all that happened. And it got twisted and turned and twisted up and everything else. I know that my intention was just to warn a friend of mine who is dreadfully afraid of being doxxed again. That's it. Hi, Rachella and BTS. I appreciate you coming in here and clearing that up. But yes, and look, when you're in the public eye, there's, you might not realize that there could be 1,000 people that's going to see what you said. But you do have the right to say what you want to say. You have the right to go into whatever chat you want without someone going, oh, look, Carla's over there and Laura's. What's going on with that? She's got a right to be over there. As well as the person who said, oh, look, Carla's over there, has got the right to say that. We have to accept that. We have to be adults. We're adults here. There's no kids here. We are all grown adults who have responsibilities in life, and we have a responsibility to be kind to each other when we can. If we can't be kind to each other, then we need to just completely ignore and keep someone. And I got out of my character. I seriously, yesterday, I was boiling mad. I'm not as bad as I used to be, but I'm starting to slip back in that way. So I need to apologize to this community for my behavior up here yesterday. I don't want to be like, I want to be like this. I want to be calm and cool and collected. I want to be that person that people know that they can come over and talk to, even if you don't like me. And I like seeing that figure skating coach came back over here. I haven't seen her for a while. Now, I texted figure skating coach a couple months back, and I was like, hey, I haven't seen you for a while. What's going on? And we used to text back and forth. She was my first mod. We used to text back and forth, and she said, well, Bryan, I just haven't been around. I haven't been in the drama I just wanted to stay away from the drama. I said, oh, okay, well, it's good to see you. I haven't texted her since, even though I see her in other chats all the time where she told me she wasn't going to be in the drama. I said, okay, if that's what she wants to do, if she's not texting me and she's not coming in my chat, that means she doesn't want to talk to me right now. So rather than go at her and force myself at her, I just left her be, right? That's what I should do. And figure skating coach was my first mod on here when I first started going live. And she had stuck up for me a lot of times. But when she said, I'm just not in the drama anymore, even though I had already seen her in drama channels everywhere, I accepted that and I moved on because that's what she wants. People are using the excuse of not being perfect for bad behavior. Nobody here is perfect. See, when you have bad behavior, like everybody wanted me, because I was having some bad behavior, even though a lot of it was provoked, a lot of it people would pick at me to trigger me and get me going. I fell into that trap. For a good solid year and a half, I was just a horrible person on here, no matter who was poking at me. So people started coming at me about my behavior. And it seems to me, out of all the people that have been called out about their behavior, I'm the only one that's made a change. I see other people getting worse. And that doesn't make me holier than thou or anything like that. But you have to be willing to listen to it from other people, listen to the blind side that you might not see, and make the changes. Hey, Top Cop. But yeah, I understand that figure skating, coach. But even after you told me you were staying out of the drama, I still saw you in the same chat you were in before. But I respected the fact that you gave me your explanation, and that to me that means if somebody's not talking to you, if somebody's not acknowledging you, that means they don't want to talk to you. So I left it alone with respect. The last time I was on a panel with figure skating coach, I had it was over on Jenny Jen Jen's. It's an epic live now because the insults that were flying around at everybody. It's funny now, but it wasn't then. It was me and Randy and some other people were just going at each other. And she goes, "Look at you! You're doing this to your friends, Bryan." But no, we were kind of all doing it to each other. And it's funny now, but it wasn't funny then. So what I want to strive for in the future here is for everybody to be able to, if you don't like somebody's opinion or you don't like the way they're doing something, then try to be able to at least talk to them and reach some kind of conclusion with each other, or don't say anything else about them. The sad thing is that some people actually need drama for content, and I don't need drama for content. Rachella is perfect. She is the only perfect person here. I'm behaving. It saddens me to see how this community keeps progressing into worse and worse behavior. When I first started going live here, when somebody got doxxed, it was like, oh my God, that person got doxxed. And we would talk about it for a while. It was like unheard of. And now somebody gets doxxed. It's so common. It's like, well, they got doxxed. Or CPS gets called. Oh, well, again. It's just getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And we're all in this together. This is all our corner this is our little corner, our little 1/8 of the drama community. And I would like, even if people that I don't like, let's just say it that way, people that I don't like, I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to their family. And it's just like, Amanda Lynn popping off. Well, if something happens at her house, we're going to know where it came from. Are you ridiculous, Amanda Lynn? Are you ridiculous or not? Really? Do you think I'm owning or something like that? I don't care what Marianne says about me. I don't care how much she drags me. She is not ever going to get a negative response from me. Never. It's not going to have some other might. Right. These are extremely difficult times in our world right now. And I wasn't interrogating breaking the silence. I asked her one question, she answered it, and I moved on. So, and again, just real quick, I want to apologize for some of the things that I said yesterday, especially the little sexual ending. When I said these women are lacking in sexual frustration, I brought it up in Discord and I told them, hey, I shouldn't have said that. And I got out of my character because I was a little bit hurt and I was a little bit angry, and I apologize for that. And people know me well enough to know that I don't give away apologies unless I really mean it. So I want to show this community that people can change their behavior, they can change their ways, and we can all get along. And I slipped out of that yesterday by trying. I came real close to slipping back into my old Bryan, and I hope you all can forgive me for that. I really do. I hope you all can forgive me for that. Somebody has to be the voice of reason. Somebody has to not be afraid to fire up a live and be the voice of reason in this. And I'm hoping that I can somehow, some way, at least feel a part of that role here. That's what I want to do, because I care about people. I even care about my haters. Sometimes I look forward to my haters to give me a little adventure in my day. I care about people, and I want people to understand that. Okay? That's all. That's all. So I wish this thing with Diane would stop. Okay? It's apparent that, and I apologize to Wendy too. I got a little. I don't like some of the things she's said, but I was slipping into my own character, and I don't want to do that. So I hope you guys can forgive me for that. And moving forward, I'm just going to try to be the voice of reason. I may bring up some things within the drama community, but I'm not going. I don't want to do it in a verbally attacking type of way. I just don't. I'm not comfortable with that. No, I was comfortable with that before, and I'm not comfortable with it now. Don't be careful in the crochet community. I understand that too, figure skating coach, and some people sometimes people don't realize it if they're enabling someone else. I like some of the friends that I have now, and even you before when we were a little bit tighter figure skating coach. I appreciate people who will call me out on my behavior in an adult and civil and constructively crucial way. If someone gives me constructive criticism about my behavior, I'm more apt to accept that and look at that and change that. But if somebody's coming at me in an insultive way, I'm not listening to their message. I don't hear their message that I need to do something about my behavior. I'm honed in on that insult. So I can honestly, if somebody comes up here and calmly talks to me, or if somebody, I appreciate my friends that call me out. A true friend won't lie for another friend. They won't. They won't lie. They won't lie for you, and they won't lie to you. And I see a lot of people that would back somebody no matter what they do. And I've heard people say, no matter what this person does, I'm going to back them. That's all. That's all. Yeah, and enabling is enabling is when you don't necessarily agree with the behavior of the person, but you don't have the couth and the heart to tell them to stop, and you kind of encourage it. Your real friend will pull you off to the side and say, "Look, man, you're being a jerk right now, and you need to stop that." That's what a real friend would do for you. A real friend won't lie for you either. Really. Oh, I know, figure skating coach. I understand that. But you kind of, and you've always been one of my favorites. But you just kind of backed off there for a while, and that's okay too. And sometimes people need a little room, and that's all right. That's okay. But again, with this community, we need to all, when you log off tonight, just think about it. Man. We're all people here. We're all. How's Biden say? Come on, man. That's one of the favorite things. I don't even like him as a president, but one of those things that he says where he's down to earth is, come on, man. Really? Do we need to go this route with people? Tomorrow isn't promised to any of us. It's not. The next 5 minutes isn't promised to some of us. It isn't. It really isn't. Again, I got a text from somebody and they said, "Oh, Marianne's talking mad stuff about you." I didn't hear it. And I wouldn't care. Really, I wouldn't care. Sometimes with me, when I get to a certain point with somebody, I was there for her first video and stuff like that. When I get to a certain point with somebody, they could just do no wrong in my eyes. I went back her. She's come to me many times and say, "Hey, Brian, you need to cool that stuff out." But I wouldn't back her bad behavior if she was doing it. But she's not going to get a negative response from me. It's never going to happen. I don't care what you do. She ain't getting it from me. And the reason that I wanted to just block her from the channel is, sometimes when you care about something, or if you care about somebody, even as just a slight amount of a friend, sometimes you just got to let that go. Just got to let it go. That's all. Much respect. We're moving on from that. Not relative to life as we have it, as we live it. Okay, I'm reading some of the comments now. Rachel says, "My flaw is misspelling when I type. I do it all the time. The people, you got the YouTube grammar police on here will call you out if you spell something wrong." Me led her to dragging me on a live for 2 hours. Crazy around here picking at each other for single comments. Yeah, there's a lot of hypocrisy. I will. I'll check my email as soon as I get off here. But you know what? Another thing today is I had a really good church service, and we were talking about the end of times and how people should come together, and how we're supposed to treat our enemies, and how you're not. And I don't want to preach too much, but the message really was today. There's nobody that's going to enter the gates of heaven if they have hate in their heart for their brother or sister. So you got to strive to try to remove that from you as much as you possibly can. Hi, Melanie. Yeah, she's over here listening to Nickelback. Oh, I hope they don't take my live down. I hope they don't take it down. But moving forward, you guys, let's find somebody that we don't like, somebody that we don't necessarily care for. And if we can't think something nice about them just for a minute, if we can't, let's just try saying something nice, saying something good about somebody that we don't necessarily like. And if we practice that, it'll become easier and easier. Like TNT, she can be funny. She's got jokes. She could be really funny. She's got jokes. If she would hone in to the comedy of it all and take away some of the vileness of it all, she can be a really funny person. Y'all have a good night. And remember, be kind to each other. And like Joe Biden says, when you see a comment somewhere that doesn't look right, just come on, man. Come on, man.